And good Tuesday evening to you there across the East Coast. I am meteorologist Mike Griffith for East Coast Weather Association. It is currently 8:37 p.m. 2/21/2017, and there is going to be something to talk about here down in the Gulf in the form of something tropical. And I do not ever think that I was going to be saying something like that in February, in wintertime. There is actually some kind of formation down here in the Gulf. This spin down here is going to become an extra tropical low and will drift across Florida over the next 24 to 48 hours, and then will likely come out here over the islands of the Bahamas. And it looks like it's going to get sucked up into the jet stream and taken up this way. But we're going to have to keep an eye on this, because the warm water down here in the Gulf could spell trouble for people down in Florida. Mainly just heavy rain at this point, but you can never ever be too careful with these situations. Let me show you what I'm talking about here on the models. Now, we're looking at the GFS model here, and it looks like we will be seeing the storm system Wednesday start to push eastward in the Gulf and a little quickly. And then this system is going to drag itself across Florida here. Miami, southern Florida, going to be in the news in the next day or so here. We're looking at around 4 p.m. here on Wednesday. And then the low starts to get organized here, and it starts to get a little bit of strength as it moves over the islands here. And it kind of just drifts out here in the Atlantic. This is the general area of low pressure right here on the models. Again, look at this big storm system here moving into the upper Midwest and bringing some snow across South Dakota, especially Sioux Falls, that little town right there in the corner. So snow up in there, big system in here, tropical system to watch off the Florida coast. This system looks like it wants to take a hike. But then look at this low right here that is part of this system, and it kind of tries to get itself together with the main low that's coming in from the upper Midwest, and tries to join forces here. Cold and chilly across North Carolina, down into Charlotte, even down into Wilmington, coastal North Carolina, a little bit shot of chilly air as we head into Sunday. We're looking at around 10 a.m. Sunday here. And that tropical system is pretty much history. High pressure builds in as we head into Sunday night. Chilly air, but then warm up again as we go into early next week. Showers, maybe even some severe weather here across the Ohio River Valley as we head into the day on Tuesday next week. Lots of rain, lots of severe weather possibly. A strong cold front as we move into March 1st, which is actually next week already. And heading into Thursday, big cold front here across the East Coast. Not going to get too cold behind that cold front after it brings showers and storms and even some severe weather in parts as we head into next Friday. And then high pressure builds in again. Doesn't look like we get too cold, just a couple of crazy storm systems with wind and rain and some cold fronts. And after those move through, it doesn't really get that cold. But we are looking at some 40-degree temperatures down here in Charlotte and some way below freezing air up here around March 7th as we head into 2 weeks from now. But the thing is that cold air doesn't stick around. Doesn't look like much in the way of snow in the future, other than just having to watch that tropical system down there in the Gulf, as it is going to probably make some kind of headlines this week. Let me show you what I'm talking about with that low potential here. If I could actually find it. What am I looking at here? Okay. So I don't think that was, I don't think I had it brought up anywhere here. Let's see. I guess I must have got rid of it. Well, anyway, I'm East Coast Weather Association Mike Griffith. Have a great night, everybody.